Welcome to Bootleg Safari. I'm Aaron Reynolds, and I write a comic strip called Effin' Birds. Good morning. I was asking people yesterday to come to my panel, and this one nice lady said, oh, I'm going to be at church. And I said, you know, you could just skip church and come to my panel. And she said, no, I'm the pastor. So that didn't happen. Today, my guest for this show is Brett. Brett, tell the people what you do.
My name is Brett Kelly. You may know me for one of several things. Comiccon people may know me for being a member of the Crystal Basement Comedy Crew. We do improv shows here sometimes. And I'm also a world, what's the opposite of renowned?
Infamous.
I'm an infamous B-movie filmmaker. I made films. Have you ever seen Jurassic Shark?
No, but I want to now.
Yeah, I made that. Raiders of the Lost Shark, Ouija Shark, My Fair Zombie.
Galaxy Warriors.
Galaxy Warriors,
Yeah.
which is my most recent one that's coming out. It's coming on DVD in December, but you can order a Blu-ray right now from SRS Cinema.
Can we get a collection of all your films? It's because they all sound incredible.
I've made over 30 films, so most of them are on Tubi, even the
I was just gonna say,
even the bad ones.
This sounds like
So-
something
What
like
are
a
some of them are bad?
Some of them aren't great. Some of them I did. Some of them I did for the money.
Oh,
Some
wow.
of them I did for the art. You can figure it
Wait,
out.
which kind was Jurassic Shark?
That was Jurassic Shark. So Jurassic Shark is a funny story because I did it in 2012 before there was a big bunch of shark movies. I was what they call an innovator
Right. Yeah.
of that. I was the first guy that made a shark movie with a parody title.
Oh, there you
True
go.
story.
There you go.
And I did it. I thought of it in the shower. I'm like, what would be a good shark thing? Jurassic. Oh. So then I made it, and then it came out on the interwebs at some time when someone with a Kirk Cameron hate on or something like that
Oh.
decided they wanted to bump Saving Christmas from the #1 slot on the IMDb's lowest movies of all time. So guess who had the #1 lowest movie on the entire world? Me. So
the worst director for about a week and a half.
yeah, and I was the worst director for about a week and a half. But then I got better.
I gotta say, one of the best parts of being Facebook friends with you is the time that you posted watching riff tracks to Jurassic Shark, LOL, I deserve this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then legendary B-movie filmmaker Fred Olin Ray of Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers
Yeah.
gets in the comments and says, "Oh, I love riff tracks. They always pay on time."
Yeah, wouldn't it be
aw.
great if I had the rights? And got paid? That would be nice.
Oh, you didn't get
I
paid
didn't
for
get paid
Jurassic
for that.
Shark? Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's the saddest story I've heard all day.
So everyone go pirate it. Go pirate it. Pick a language. I recommend the Hindi one. It's hilarious.
Wow.
They changed the soundtrack. It's very, very fun.
That's kind of amazing. So Bootleg Safari is a panel where me and a guest, in this case Brett, each bring 3 horrible, off-brand, knockoff items to surprise the other with. This panel was born because of this guy. This is not Garfield. This is a fully original Chinese character called Famous Fat Orange Cat. And I had been invited to a gift exchange that devolved into a thing that we called Secret Satan, where we gave each other really terrible gifts. And so I gave my recipient Famous Fat Orange Cat. And here was the reaction. And this was last Christmas, and I just had such a great time, especially in this moment. And I was like, how can I make this happen for myself every week for the rest of the year? And the answer is by doing this panel at Comic-Cons. What is your question, sir?
Have you ever heard the song Present Face by Garfunkel and Oates?
I've never heard that song, but I know Garfunkel and Oates. I'm going to have to go look. Present Face. Is that, there you go. That's a present face. There you go. Got it. Okay. I'm gonna have to go look that up. And so we're gonna do this. Are you ready for? You're going first.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for your first thing?
I actually have a T-shirt. Turley Gang. Have you heard of Turley Gang?
No.
It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle knockoff by the people that made Galaxy Warriors, the action figure, not the award-winning motion picture.
Yeah. The Galaxy Warriors action figure. I know.
Yeah,
this.
and I was gonna wear it today, but I put on a few pounds since then. So I decided that rather than show you that bootleg shirt that I have, I would just
bring some other stuff.
come like this. So let's
Yeah, let's go.
So this,
Oh, wait a second.
If any of you remember the film Cars 3, you may remember the safari hunting scene with
With a shotgun.
the shotgun.
Okay.
And the miniature tiger
So,
included.
so wait. First of all, would you hunt a tiger with a shotgun? Is that?
I would hunt a little tiger with that.
I was gonna say, what kind of hunting are you doing if you're going out with a shotgun?
Well, first of all, that's like Cringer's more scared friend.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't even know what I would call him. What would you guys call Cringer's more scared friend?
Windsor.
Windsor. That's Windsor.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's as big as the dart. So he's gonna be paralyzed with fear.
That's really
But
beautiful.
but I love that in a movie where it's all sentient cars,
Right.
that somehow there's a tiger. That's the weirdest thing about the whole thing to me.
But also, how do they hold the gun? How do they,
Yeah,
with their
and
tires?
yeah, it raises
Like-
raises a lot of questions. Do the cars do the hunting?
Zip
They
tied to
open
the
the
side
trunk,
mirrors.
it comes out James Bond style.
Yeah, right. That's right. Comes out James Bond style out of the trunk. That's right.
Yeah, there was a spy in Cars 3, wasn't there? Wasn't that the
I didn't see it.
Michael Caine car?
It's bad.
Yeah, it's not great. I
Cars
saw it
2?
at the drive-in. True story. Anyway,
All right, that's beautiful. Do you have another one of these, right?
yeah. So this.
Okay.
So I imagine this goes down. I imagine this goes down in a scenario where someone's like, "All right, Topham Hatt, we find ourselves in a world, this world of Sodor, where sentient trains have taken over our entire land, and finally someone has invented the weapon that can take them out."
It's honestly the bullet train.
Yes, the bullet train. Oh, bullet train.
That's good.
No. Bullet train.
And
Oh.
the fact that someone also went to the effort of putting together this strap.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that lovely strap. I mean, that could go on like a kindergartner's.
I think that was
backpack.
probably a tie or something like that. It was a tie. It was a
Yeah,
tie.
yeah, and and of course the scope is a
Thomas.
Thomas toy that they just glued on there.
So I don't think it's really a scope because it's aiming the gun for you. I think this is the
It's torture.
Yeah.
He's saying, "I'm
Yeah.
going to shoot some other sentient train, and you have to watch."
or is it to shoot humans?
Oh,
But then
there's
trains would
a
have to hold it.
scenario.
I don't know. I can't. Maybe this is for the humans that sympathize with the trains. I don't know.
It's either like a Terminator kind of scenario, Terminator 2 type thing,
Yeah.
or the trains have snapped.
This is my guest in Alaska brought me an AK-47 that was branded Spider-Man Homecoming and had a bayonet on the front of it, and I was like,
Nice.
so is this for when Tom Holland is done shooting the guys, he can go like stab them after? Like, is
I
that?
feel like I saw something like that at a dollar store recently.
Oh my god!
At Westgate. Was
And
that Westgate?
You didn't buy it?
Yeah, it was a buck or two. There was a Spider-Man shotgun.
Spider-Man shotgun. Why didn't you buy that for this show?
I should have bought that.
Yeah. yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
famous scene in Spider-Man 2 when Tobey Maguire just shoots all the bad guys.
That's
With
right.
a shotgun. That's correct.
That's right.
Tobey Maguire and his shotgun.
I love bootleg toys, but I also love having a buck in my pocket. So I couldn't decide, I guess, that
Yeah,
day.
it's like the time that I was at Dollarama and I didn't buy the bloodthirsty war dolphin transformer. I was a fool. I should have bought it because I would need a bloodthirsty war dolphin in my life.
I passed on a Kiss knockoff action figure one time, and it's still a regret.
Right. I wanted that.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right. Thank you very much
No
for
regrets.
these truly horrendous, inappropriate, armaments. Right. Really, just something else. All right. I brought you. I am a big fan of Bart Simpson T-shirts that are not authorized. And my guest in Dallas, Sonny Bunch, brought me a whole bunch of them that were just amazing. Many of them about the Gulf War, which was extra strange. One of them said,
That would've been topical.
"I'm Bart Simpson. I was there, and I'm pissed." That's what it said. But this one is a much happier one. It is an embroidered Bart Simpson that says Everest, no problem, Mr. Nepal. So I guess he's not Bart Simpson. I guess he's Mr. Nepal.
Weird.
I
Yeah.
thought it said MP Nepal.
Oh yeah, MP Nepal. Yeah.
And I think
What's the
Mr.
P
is a little
stand
more
for?
professional.
I think that's Mr. Nepal. And you know what? If I saw this, I would have bought it. Yes.
Just wanted to, it's just reminding me of something my art teacher back in college used to say when he says first thing like, draw Bart Simpson, no reference.
Yeah.
You didn't draw Bart Simpson. You drew Bart the mutant refrigerator.
Yes, yes, that's right. If you try to draw Bart Simpson without any reference, and maybe you're doing it from your brain, sometimes horrible things come out, like this T-shirt. Bart knows books, Bart knows beer, Bart knows babes. And somehow it gets worse every time.
It gets worse every time, and each pass, I don't even.
Look at how long his arm is when he's trying to clink that beer glass with Homer. It's like, it's not, his arm isn't long, it's just his forearm that's really long.
That's a range of sins going on.
Right? Really? I'm going to zoom in on that. Let's just go, look at that. Yeah, that's right, that's right. It's like a little dinosaur that's holding one of those claw things. And then I really like this. This Marge and Lisa down here. I don't know what's happening.
What's weird
Yeah,
is
what
what's weird to
Looks
me
like a rabbit.
is that somebody had an idea, and they're like, not only do I have an idea for a shirt, I must execute this idea. And let's assume it was perhaps the winning idea on a list of ideas.
Yes.
This would have been the best idea for a shirt this person had, and he needed to make it happen and presumably put it up for sale.
Yes. And he did this.
It's
Yeah.
it's mind blowing.
I don't even
Could
think.
have been in worst case. He could have included Maggie.
Right, this could have been in much worse.
Who is in fact a babe in the actual sense of the word.
Yeah, but so here's the thing too about this is that this is even drawn properly. I could see this shirt for sale in like the It store or whatever, like you know.
Who would buy it? I would buy it.
Yeah, I'd buy this version.
I wouldn't wear
I
it.
would buy this version. Yeah.
This is awful. I have to own it, but I don't want anybody
Right, I
else
don't want
to
anybody
see
to
it.
know that I paid money for this. Yeah. I didn't end up unbuttoning my shirt yesterday so nobody saw it, but I was wearing my Mickle Moose Club He Is Nice shirt, which is the worst Mickey Mouse I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I wish I
Really,
saw that.
this is a real good shirt. All right, and I got one more of these. And this one goes entirely in the opposite direction. Are you ready? This
Yes.
is the opposite. It is a great drawing of not Bart Simpson. Right? Hello, my name is Bad Bart. Who the hello are you? Eat my shorts. So there are enough things here to say, sure, that's Bart Simpson. He's yellow. He's saying eat my shorts. He has a skateboard. But everything about his face is wrong.
I like the shaving on the side of his head.
Yes. Yeah, he's clearly got a real nice hairstyle going on.
The shoes are pretty accurate. I'll give them that
Okay,
much
the shoes
and
are right.
nothing else.
Yes. This is like, I think this is designed to get grandma to buy it for you. You know?
I think we should start "Who the hello are you" as a
Who
thing,
the
though.
hello are you?
Yes.
Oh, I should make a Who the hello are you shirt.
Yeah, you should. Who the hello are you?
So here's the thing that I've been doing at bootlegsafari.com. I make bootlegs of bootlegs sometimes. One of my favorite things is a shirt for a thing called Space Pack, which unless you were at Dragon Con, you will not know what Space Pack is. But I encourage you next week to look at bootlegsafari.com and watch the episode from Dragon Con so you can learn about Space Pack and then get yourself a Space Pack 100% legit t-shirt. As it is. Spoilers, he's the worst Pac-Man I've ever seen.
No, I'm intrigued.
Ever. Really terrible.
It's like,
All right.
it's like what the hello, man.
Yeah, what the hello, man? All right, are you ready? Are you ready for your second thing?
Yes.
Let's do this.
So it's Bizarro Pikachu.
This is making me think of the Doug Jones creature with the eyes and the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like Evil Dead Pikachu. It's
Yeah,
like a
Evil
different
Pikachu.
Ash.
Yeah.
It's like got a. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where at first you're like, I don't know that there's anything wrong with this, but inherently in your brain you know there is something wrong with it.
It's really like, if I saw it at a distance, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a normal Pikachu plush.
It's haunting.
Yeah.
It's haunting. What you want is this at the end of your bed when you wake up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is horrendous.
It's.
I can't look at it anymore.
I showed a little
Oh,
kid
he's
this
over there,
picture
too.
at the bus stop the other day. This is a true story. He brought his Pikachu to the thing. I said, "You want to see another picture of Pikachu?"
Yeah.
And I showed him, and he was like, "It's all wrong. It's all wrong."
But it's only the littlest bit wrong.
Yeah.
But it's the littlest
It's enough.
bit wrong in the most extreme way.
Yeah. I see you with my cheeks.
Oh my God! Can I advance this slide? I don't want to.
Yeah. So at
That's,
first, I thought this was a candle because his waxy complexion, but it's Pet Baby,
Pet Baby.
who apparently plays music, I presume, because of his musical notes on his
Yeah.
on his thing.
Is that an aux cable insert? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a silver turd.
Yeah.
Got to catch them all.
I like.
Unaccented beat?
Yeah, right. I don't know. I like that they put that accent there as if it's not part of the words, but just decoration.
Mommy, did you get me the one with the tape on his neck? Then it's not the real one.
Pet Baby.
And his cheeks are, of course.
Yeah, I mean that part's right. I mean, other than his eyes being totally dead.
Funko Pop eyes.
Yeah, exactly. This is like.
This has wear. Somebody owned
Yeah,
this.
somebody owns and loves this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Pet Baby. And I do like that he's got, something going on down there between his legs that I don't want to
Yeah.
too hard. Yeah.
It kind of catches the eye.
I thought that originally that was a light.
No, it's an aux cable.
Yeah, that's where you plug into him. Is he a speaker?
I would love if it was a light, though. Can you imagine?
Great. So, one of the things that I've been finding is when you get Chinese bootlegs of action figures, they all have lights in the middle of their chest.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
If
Like,
that's a light, then there's a whole new meaning for flashing somebody.
flashing.
Good job.
Well done, child in the front row. That was good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Y'all trying to take my jobs out here, but it's okay. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
All right.
This is
So it's mostly right.
yeah, it's mostly right.
I would pay that price
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, me too. I would try to get Charles to sign this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soper
Mario.
Soper Mario.
I keep trying to say it so that it sounds Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Like, what accent is that? Like, Super Mario.
Tired.
It's
Yeah.
super size. Yeah. So presumably there's a miniature one, but I like he's how firmly he's held in place by that thing around his neck. And it kind of looks like he's trying to make you look at his hand. You know that
Yeah.
thing when they do.
Oh yeah,
They
that
make you
when
look and then
they
punch
and then
you
they
in
hit you. Yeah, that's right. That's the game.
Yeah. Other than that, I would totally buy this thing.
Yeah, I buy it too.
Yeah.
I buy it. I have a bunch of. I had a Power Rangers that was called. I forget what it was called, but it said "Mighty Warrior from Distant Galaxy" on the box, and it had a gun, and that's what I really liked about it.
Nice.
And they only had yellow, but they were $1, and I bought them for all my friends. And, everybody got a Galaxy. No, was it Galaxy Ranger? Sonic Super Ranger.
Sonic
that was
Super-
it.
oh, I've
Sonic
seen
Super
those.
Ranger.
I've seen
yeah.
those. Yes.
Yeah, I bought those for all my friends at Christmas one year. They were great. I missed the Byway. Do you remember the Byway?
Oh, I do miss Byway. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more of these, right? I feel
yes.
like we're doing like flea market Nintendo here. Is that the theme?
It's
Is that
kind of
the-
flea market Nintendo. It's yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
so you wear it on your back. What should we call it? Like I
Yeah.
don't even know what the thinking behind this
Yeah.
is.
Do they think Bakugan is the backpack, or do they think Winnie the Pooh is a Bakugan?
It's someone with a printing machine that was like, just put them all in there.
Yeah, put them all in there. That's right.
It's seven Canadian dollars we will take from this person. You know.
Now they need
Care
to
Bear
make.
Bubbles.
Now they need to make a Bakugan Winnie the Pooh crossover.
That's right.
I would
Secret
pay money
one.
for that, especially for a legit one.
Those
Yeah.
are Care Bear Bubbles.
Are they Care Bear bubbles? So it's
Wow.
three horrible things together.
Yeah.
Does it say Pooh twice?
Yes.
It says Pooh and then Pooh. Okay.
That's a lot of poo. There's a lot of poo on this slide.
This is spectacular. Thank you for bringing these horrors into my life.
Well, yeah, it's. I just got to stare at that again because
Yeah.
Bakugan.
All right. I'm on the next thing, and I actually have completely forgotten what it is. So I'm going to advance the slide and see. It is. Oh yes. Okay. So this is great. I got sent this picture of Bargatti Gold, which is not the liquor you expect it to be, and I went down a rabbit hole of
Flavored.
fake booze. Yeah, rum flavored. That's right. Because I found out there's a thing that Americans do, And when I talked to American friends about this, they were all like, oh yeah, that's totally normal. Why don't you know about that? And I was like, I guess because I'm from Canada and we don't do this. So here, have a look at this. What does this look like to you?
Ranch dressing.
Yeah. No, it's clear. It's clear. What does it look like to you? Like, what is that? Gin, right? It looks like a bottle of gin, right? London style, extra dry, Old Westbury. Would you like me to do some computer enhance on that label so you can see what this is? Grape wine with natural flavor added. This is a wine meant to trick you into buying it when you want a gin.
Okay, I have a question as somebody
Yes.
who does not drink a lot of alcohol. Is there non-grape wine?
I don't.
Yes,
Is
there's
that?
ice
Oh,
Okay,
ice
oh,
wine.
yes,
Okay,
rice wine.
yeah,
Okay,
rice wine.
yes.
Okay, yes. Okay. So these apparently exist because there are rules about what liquor can be sold in a gas station in the United States. And this is gas station gin. And I looked on the website of the company that makes these, and they make them in exactly the alcohol percentage that is allowable in each state at the gas station.
Wow.
So there are all these, there's the New Hampshire version of London style extra dry wine.
I wonder if anyone's done the tour and picked one up from all 50 states.
Well, that's what I'm thinking for my next show in the States is that I need to do a taste test, because look at how many of them there are. That's supposed to be an Irish cream. That's supposed to be a whiskey. That's supposed to be a tequila. That's supposed to be a vodka. They're all grape wine.
Wow.
Wow.
There
Right?
needs to be one called I Can't Believe It's Not Gin.
I can't believe it's not gin. Right, well that's it. If
Yeah.
you're buying it from the gas station, why the subterfuge? Right, yeah, it's like, why doesn't it just say get drunk juice? Right? And it costs $10 and that's it, right? That would sell.
Here's your next product.
And a bottle of hope, please.
I am not producing alcohol for Americans. That is not a thing that I'm going to do.
No, but you could make a graphic of it and sell it on a shirt.
That's true. So my next show in the United States, 2 shows from now, I'm doing a Fan Expo in San Francisco, and I immediately contacted one of the organizers, and I was like, if I bought a bunch of weird, fake gin, could I do a taste test of those on stage? And they were like, absolutely not, Aaron. And I was like, no, not like making the audience drink them, just me and the guests drinking them. And they were like, not at any of our shows ever. And I was like, well, I guess I'm reaching out to Twin Cities Con.
Irish cream wine cocktail.
Irish cream wine cocktail, right? So this is, I'm so delighted by this, and I'm so excited by the, what do I want to say? The American tendency to get around the rules in whatever way possible.
And if you're ever like, I would like an immediate headache. I just haven't got time to
Right,
develop a headache
that's
naturally.
right. That's right. So I'm going to have myself some Hobble Creek Special Select.
That's appropriately named, I would say.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hobble Creek.
Hobble Creek. Yeah.
Although it should be probably Hobble Crick.
Hobble Creek. Yeah, it's probably. That's how you're supposed to say it, I think. So that's my fake booze. Are you ready for your last thing?
Yes.
All right, let's see what this is.
So I own this.
Yep.
I own this. This is,
Yep.
I bought one of these at Dollarama a bunch of years ago. Franz Tromers.
Transformers.
Dark of...
Do they transform well?
I never opened the package because it felt like it was going to fall apart just from you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
shake it and
that's
you're
right.
like, that's not real plastic or that's not legit plastic. But, so I figure, I had a slogan for it. What was it?
Less than meets the eye.
Yeah, pretty much. More than meets the eye. Not exactly. It's a dubious thing, and mine has a big sticker on the back that basically is like how it got through customs somehow.
Oh, nice.
It's
Okay.
a very, very bizarre thing. But I mean, this is so close. Grandmothers and children probably got tricked all over the place.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the Dollarama
Yes.
And this comes from the guy that made Jurassic Shark.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I
right.
mean?
Right.
I know this would trick somebody.
This is really something.
Yeah.
Collect them all. I would spend that $1.
This is like, Transformers like synonym wars or something like somebody got out a dictionary and was like, what's another word for
Transformer.
transforming?
Yeah.
What about deformers? Oh yeah, that
Sure,
flies.
that works.
The font's not nearly as good as the
No,
previous
the other
one.
one. Yeah, let's go back to that one. That one's really
That's
great.
fantastic.
That's really great.
And of course,
This
the
is-
deformers comes out of a machine.
Yeah. At a hockey arena or something.
That's right. Oh, now I can smell it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. So how small are these? They must be tiny.
I
Yeah.
would pay $5 for that.
You would pay $5 for it? I'll get you 5 of them. How about that?
Next time you're at hockey practice.
Question over there, I think.
I want to say something about the off-brand right
What?
It shouldn't be more MBCI, it should be less than you'd expect.
Yeah, less than you'd expect. That's right. More than meets the eye, but less than you'd
Or
expect.
better than GoBots.
Yes. Always better than GoBots.
Which actually, I only had GoBots as a kid. I wasn't one of those Transformer kids.
I was gonna say I was. We weren't rich enough to have
No,
Transformers.
yeah,
we had GoBots.
GoBots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get at the Kmart.
Well, I had a
Yeah.
GoBot. That was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I had a GoBot that advertised Rothmans because it was a race car, and I was like, this is a child's toy with a cigarette ad on it. Like,
Did you have the watch? Everyone in my
Yes.
school had the watch.
Yeah, the watch,
Transformer
Transformer,
Where
yeah.
it comes off and you make
Yeah.
a little guy and then he goes back on your. Those are awesome.
I found that at my parents' house the other day, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could put a new battery in this and just wear this around.
That would be cool. It
Yeah.
needs Energon though, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is a
Police car deformation.
the latest deformation robot
Collector edition.
I mean,
Nothing political about this whatsoever, but
Pretty sneaky color scheme, I gotta say.
but
Question mark for the price?
yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
we'll pay what you can.
What do you want to pay? That's what they're asking. Yeah, the question mark on the price tag is, what do you want to pay?
Yeah, and you can tell that the packaging is more impressive than the actual toy itself.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's a real.
A good staple of.
It looks like you need a knife to get through that.
Oh, of course, of course. I don't know if you've ever ordered things from China that are less than, what's the right word? Less than official. But there's a lot of tape.
Less than legit.
A lot of tape. That one's really beautiful. Oh, so is this one. This one's really nice.
Yeah, that one's almost tricky enough.
Almost.
$12. Someone's selling this for $12 at liquidation price.
Yeah, you know what? It was never worth more than
Yeah, no. So full price. I mean,
$13.
$13.
$12.50.
12 Canadian.
12 Canadian dollars. That's right.
So
Oh,
yeah, and they all seem to be kind of big Bumblebee fans.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Speaking of.
Yeah. Speaking of.
Now I like this one because it looks like it's Lego. Also, like it says deformed blocks, and it has those little dots above the
Oh yeah.
logo, like the little like. What is this? The face. Yeah. Oh, he's happy. Look at how happy he is.
Of course he's happy. He's deformed.
Yeah. Pull back. There you go.
Cool deformation. See,
deformation.
that's the smile.
Yeah.
But it's suitable for children over 3 years old to use.
Yeah. So children, don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Just use it.
Only a little bit.
3+ ages.
The product on the package may have certain differences with the real object. Please in kind prevail.
Yes.
Yes.
There's
Now
a shirt.
that's-
Please in kind prevail.
Please in kind prevail.
I love it.
I love this stuff. There was a really good. So funny story. Erica Schultz, who was my guest at DragonCon, also brought me Deformers.
Oh yeah.
And Fran Stromer, because her partner is a big Transformers guy, and he insists that they're called something else, that they're not called bootlegs, that they're called third-party Transformers. And it's like, no, those are fakes. Those are
Okay.
fakes.
Those are expensive.
Whatever helps.
Yeah,
you
they're
sleep, I guess.
expensive fakes,
Expensive
but
and
they're still
well-made
fakes.
fakes,
They're still
but-
fakes.
Multiple
Yeah,
deformations.
but she brought one that said "Deformation Robot" in big beautiful letters, and it was the greatest. And I may or may not have made a T-shirt that says "Deformation Robot" because
The truth is, I love them. I
yeah,
love them.
right.
I think they're fantastic.
great. Yeah, and again, like I wish I had bought that bloodthirsty war dolphin because it was also a transformer. It was a dolphin that turned
Wow.
into a robot with a gun,
Like in the Bible.
like in the Bible. That's right. The fundamental building block story that we all reach to when
Noah's
we're in the
Dark. Trademark. My next movie.
Can you make that?
Just thought of that.
Okay, did I? Noah's Dark. So, Noah's Shark.
Someone made that one.
Oh, someone made Noah's Shark? Oh.
Yeah.
I read something that you were doing something that was like a riff on Fantastic Voyage with a shark.
Yeah.
So, my first question was, does the shark get really small and go in a person, or does a person get really small and go into the shark? And then I was like, both are good.
Both are good.
Both are good.
Yeah, I did. I'm almost done Nano Shark, which is
Nano Shark. There you go.
Yeah, a shark gets miniaturized to put into someone's bloodstream, but he gets put in accidentally the wrong person's bloodstream.
Of course.
And then the submarine team has to go in after
And fight the
to
shark.
fight the shark, and then they all have to get out in a certain time, or else.
Yeah, they'll get big and explode the guy.
Yeah, so I just did that.
This sounds like there are a lot of special effects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special.
A lot of effects.
Yes.
A lot of effects work.
And then after that, I'm doing something called Kaiju Glam Metal Shark Attack, which is going to have a giant kaiju shark and glam metal rock and roll. And
Where's the Kickstarter?
it exists.
Yeah.
It exists. It's doing pretty well. It's happening right now in Indiegogo. So
Oh, there we go. All right, I'm in.
Thank you.
So you're making a movie about a big shark and a small shark?
Yeah, I got it all covered.
Big sharks, little sharks.
Because every time I
Every
try
kind
to
of shark.
retire, my wife will come to me and say, the house needs this repair, and I'll go, oh, how am I paying for that? And then the distributor goes, sharks? And I go, okay, sure.
You know what? That's funny because like every time people are like, "Why don't you finish this other thing you were working on?" I get a call that was like, "Hey, we really need 300 more bird cartoons."
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
we'll
like,
give you money. And you go,
here
I like
and
money.
here's a paycheck. And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I got kids that got to go to school." So.
That's right. And someone asked me once, why did you make Ouija Shark? And I said, because my kids needed dental work.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly
But
the
also, a Ouija shark is amazing.
People like it.
A Ouija
They-
board washes up on the beach, and these girls use it, and it summons a ghost shark. It's amazing.
It's big in Japan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys need to watch these movies. All right. Speaking of movies.
Yes.
Speaking of movies, I like to close these shows with a movie. And one of the great glories of doing this show is I have started to learn about Turkish action cinema
Yes.
of the 1970s and 80s.
Yes, thank you.
The first time I did this, I did a movie called Man Who Saves the World, which is notable for its frequent use of shots from Star Wars whenever they need a special effect shot. It has 45 really solid minutes in the middle where people ride around in the desert and do stunts on horses and have fights, and that part is amazing. The rest of it, a little incomprehensible, but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy this dude who's on the poster. His gloves, you'll see, have all these blades on them, and he likes to punch people in the neck and pull their heads off,
Nice.
which is great. But especially when he punches somebody in the neck, pulls the head off, throws the head at somebody else, and then that person explodes. Probably the greatest moment in cinema history. I can't say enough good things about Man Who Saved the World.
Galactica.
Yeah. And then I saw Superman Returns.
I have
which
not
was,
seen this one.
Oh, it's
That one I've seen.
it's really like a Be Kind Rewind style Superman sequel.
Right.
Right? It's got a lot of like really weird, convoluted plot, but also a Ken doll in a Superman costume hanging on a string in front of footage of the road.
I've done that.
Yeah, right. I've done that.
I may or may not have done that in Nano Shark.
You know what? If it looks good, great.
Yeah.
And it didn't look good in this movie.
Okay.
But the costume's great. The guy they have as Superman is actually the ideal of a Turkish guy who's Superman.
He's pretty buff.
He's exactly right. There are a million scenes where he walks slowly towards someone who's shooting a gun, which is really great. I strongly recommend Superman Returns.
Nice.
And then I recently watched the greatest of these films. And it was called Three Large Men, or Three Big Guys. And it is where Captain America and El Santo the Luchador team up to fight Spider-Man, who is a murderous, counterfeiting art thief. And I never understood the plot, like how all the parts work together, because he supposedly is stealing the art and selling it to hide his counterfeit business. But he's getting money when he sells the art. Right? What is he doing with the counterfeit money? What's it? And why does he have to murder the people he's stealing the art from? Because he's crazy. Anyways, this is also the movie where every time El Santo and Captain America are straight up cops in this. And they explain in one scene that they're wearing the costumes because it drives the spider guy crazy, and that's why they do it. But El Santo, whenever he is investigating crime, he doesn't have pockets. And when he finds a clue, every single time he shoves it down the front of his wrestling trunks. It's like, and I'm like, chain of...
I'm like moist.
Yeah, chain. Doesn't that, like, DNA evidence? Oh, so disgusting.
I found
But-
a hair.
Yeah. The introduction of Spider-Man in this film is Spider-Man emerges from behind a bunch of logs, and he runs up behind a mafia guy, and he takes a switchblade out, and he stabs the guy in the back a bunch of times, and then the camera zooms in on him, and he holds up the bloody knife, and he goes, "Adios, mafia," right into the camera.
Someone should cut that into an electric company episode.
Right? Yes! That would be amazing. I did make a t-shirt with a Napoleon Dynamite style drawing of the Spider-Man holding up the knife that says "Adios, Mafia" underneath
Nice.
it. That one was really... So anyways, I have come to love Turkish films. And this next film that we're going to talk about is another great entry. This is called Homer the Tourist in Star Trek. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Okay. So... there's a series of films about this guy named Homer the Tourist who's kind of like a boorish character who ends up in like historical things. Like he ends up in things that you recognize and derails them.
Okay.
Right? Like, if you want to see him, show up in a Roman gladiator movie and like just be a jerk to everybody for laughs.
That sounds great.
Right? It does sound
Yeah.
great, right? And
Yeah.
you know what? That really works here.
Yeah.
He antagonizes Mr. Spock something else.
Is he the Vulcan guy with the hat and the beard?
That's him. He's not a Vulcan
Weird.
guy. He's just, I don't know why his ears are so pointy on
Weird.
this poster. But, so I'm going to show you some scenes from this.
Oh, fantastic.
One of the best parts of this is how well they have approximated the look of the Star Trek original series on no budget at all. If you want to take some pointers.
yeah.
So, that's a great question because Godzilla's not in the movie. I think I know what scene that's supposed to be, but no, Godzilla's not in the movie.
And he's hairspraying Kirk.
And he's hairspraying Kirk. Although that right there with Godzilla breathing fire on Kirk and Kirk sort of nonchalantly reacting, that's kind of the level of film you're going to get here, and that's what makes it really good.
Nice.
I don't think we have audio, so I'm going to bring this over here. The great news is this copy doesn't have subtitles and is only in Turkish, so there's not a lot for you to understand here. But all right, are you ready for? I'm just going to show you a sequence here to show you. I want you to look at the costumes. I want you to look at the set. And I want you to look at these beautiful, beautiful special effects. Are you ready?
Nice.
Seyir defterine önce ekip gereken raporları almak ve profesörle karısını muayeneden geçirmek için gezegene indiler.
So,
Those guys are super tense.
right. So that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get out of this film. I really like it. Like, I mean, you look at just this shot right here. That feels like Star Trek.
It does.
I mean, aside from the green guy, I don't know where that's from.
And then non-issue boots that Spock is wearing.
It's true. Yeah, they got lace-up boots, and Spock's bright yellow.
Yeah.
But aside from that,
He's like
oh, yeah.
Mr. What was that? Mr. There's a bootleg Spock toy.
Mr. Rock.
Mr. Rock.
Mr. Rock. Strong recommend for Mr. Rock.
Yeah.
If you look at the Bootleg Safari from Toronto Comiccon earlier this year, we have a whole segment on Mr. Rock, including his origins, which I did not know. I was not prepared for having a guest who knew the inside story of the origin of Mr. Rock, the worst toy.
And not that I have the insight in the filmmaking business, but those pillars are $29.99 at Home Depot.
I actually saw the video of Mr. Rock
You saw Mr. Rock? He's great, right? He's kind of great.
and
He's-
the Barbie radio.
Oh yeah, the Barbie radio that Mr. Rock has. Yeah, Mr. Rock comes with a thing that's supposed to be a communicator. It is straight up a Barbie radio.
Awesome.
Straight up Barbie radio. All right, we're gonna watch another scene here. No, that's the scene we already watched. Here we go. All right, this is Omer on the right, and we're gonna see what it's like for Mr. Spock to get tormented by this guy.
Neden Mr. Spock? Lütfen konuş buradayken kalmak istemiyorum. Bana kızdı bana ama şimdi özür dileyeceğim başlayacağız versin. Ben emrederim ya. Ya uzatsana elini kardeşim Allah Allah. Yazıhaneye
So beautiful.
I'm not allowed to say the words I thought they said.
But this is like this
That's a good
is
freeze.
Yeah, right? It's such a good freeze frame. I'm going to change this to my social media pictures. I did for a long time a Twitter account called Swear Trek, and I was thinking that I should make new swear treks just from Omer the Tourist. I think that would be terrific.
Look at your crotch. Look at your crotch. Look at your crotch, psych.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was it. Let's go to another sequence here. This is no. Let's go. Okay, this is where I'm like, this looks like I can't even like. This. Let's just watch it. We're just gonna watch it.
It's me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the face I'm making.
Torgo's worst nightmare.
Yeah. It looks good though, right?
Yeah.
Except
That
for
guy's
this,
my.
except
I
for
love
this.
that guy.
I love him too. All right, you ready for this? This. Yeah. There you go. There's the fire sequence. All right.
Yes.
One of the things about this is they've reenacted a whole bunch of sequences from Star Trek, including the Kirk Spock fight from Amok Time, and here you're going to get to see one of my favorite. Oh.
Wow, that thing really took off.
So unlike the Gorn, who just sort of walks away, this guy throws it back.
That's like, it's like Pong the motion picture.
That's right, Pong the motion picture. That's correct.
That's great. I love that guy. I like that. I like that he's standing there going, "I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm here.
Look at my fingers.
And
Here
like,
I
okay,
am."
let's do something exciting. If I move, I fall to my death.
That's right. we got one more clip from this film. This is. Does anybody remember the first episode that aired of Star Trek where Dr. McCoy's Mantrap, Dr. McCoy's ex-girlfriend turns out to be a salt vampire?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, guess what? That's the finale of this film too.
How did they do that?
Right?
I like the stare back.
Nancy, no. Right. Baby Yoda toothpaste ray gun. You got that right.
Watch my knees. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh. She's falling very carefully because that's.
Set phasers for whatever that is.
Yeah. I gotta say though, the Dr. McCoy's acting here, really great.
Yeah.
He really sold that.
Yeah.
How sad he was to shoot his ex-girlfriend, who was also a salt vampire.
I like that. I like that. I think that's quality.
I think the whole thing is great. I enjoyed all of it. It was unlike a lot of the knockoffs that are just about like being the same as something else.
Mm-hmm.
This is a straight up like we're gonna make jokes about it while recreating like iconic scenes from it, and like it was beautiful. I do like that his insignia here is like yarn. Yeah. I like that I only noticed that for the first time today when I was going over some of these slides. I was like, is that yarn?
My mom made
Piece of
it.
yarn? Yeah, exactly. This is like when I made my children into a Star Trek way mission. I made them animated series guys so that I could make really chunky, crummy insignia and stuff like that for them.
Nice.
Yeah. And so that is our bootleg safari for this week. Thanks everybody for coming. Brett, where can people find you?
You can find me on I'm on Instagram, Great Chance Films, and I'm on Facebook, Great Chance Films. I don't have a website because nobody goes to those anymore.
Nope.
But Galaxy Warriors is available to purchase from srscinema.com, I believe it is. And it's really good. It's fun. It's like an 80s homage to like stuff like Star Crash and Crow.
Women in Space Prison.
Women in
That's
Space
all you
Prison.
need to know.
That's really all
It's
you need to
really
know.
good. It's really good.
And,
And I'm saying that as an associate producer of
And
California.
Janet Hetherington wrote it.
Yes,
Great
Janet,
writer
Janet, the screenwriter right here. There we go.
And check out a bunch of my movies on Tubi. They're not all great, but they're all good. If you
all
have
great.
a couple of knockoff, corner store, gas station booze.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Makes it better.
There you go. Thank you. And I have new calendars out at the best URL I've ever registered, which is Eat Fart with a dot between the F and the R. I'm real good at URLs. I also have some of these at my table if you need me to write something mean on somebody's birthday.
Nice.
I'm here for that for you. And you can go to Bootleg Safari and see all the previous Bootleg Safaris that we have done. You can also find them on YouTube, but then you got to get tracked and see ads. And I don't recommend that. So I put them all up here with nothing but you and the web. I also now have a Deformation Robot t-shirt for sale there, which you can get. Thank you so much, everybody.